guys, what's up? Sorry. Oh, we got an interview already. Hey, Drox, what's up? No, that's wrong. Okay, I don't know why that one was up. But I don't... What's going on today? Oh, we'll fix that one, okay. And I forget I put that in post as well, but anyway. My OBS did crash today, so it must have like happened when that happened, which is annoying. That means all my other settings have changed. Which is odd because my ticket grid was exactly the same. But anyways, guys, welcome to KZG vs Art of War. Kind of an important game actually for all the teams, especially I guess overall. A lot of these games are actually very, very important. For I say Art of War for playoffs and KZG for relegation, because the relegation's all really bunched up and closed up as well. We have KZG occupying that 5th spot, and obviously if they lose both those matches to Art of War, then they'll be 6 and 6, and they could fall into the relegation bracket, given the fact that a lot of teams in that bottom area are going, you know, they can, if they win, they go up as well. Given that Arcade and Vantage do play each other as well, so basically confirmation of relegation could be in that BO2. So a lot of these, like I said, overall KZG, if they do 2-0, Art of War could be potential playoff locked as well, based on the head-to-head. So a lot of tie breaks in the Chaos here in particular. KZG, if they win, I'm going to say they probably have sealed their playoffs berth regardless, I'm going to say. Because, yeah, I'm going to say I think they got FlyQuest to play, they've already played FlyQuest. So overall, they've got a pretty... I think they got House Bets and Mind Freak, I believe, to play, which is going to be a rough ending. But if they do win this game 2-0, all they have to do is just steal a map of House Bets and Mind Freak, and it could be good for them, essentially, as well. We haven't got the players in the server yet, not sure why, but oh, never mind, I just realized it's like 4 minutes before start, so that could be the reason why. But yeah, Art of War's had a really good season. Who's favourite? Art of War. I'd say Art of War's the main favourite in particular. I know we do have the players in the server. Now this is actually a very, very bad thing, since why does my HUD not pick them up? There we go. See, they already have played both Roof, Roost, and House Bets. Oh, you're talking about Art of War? Yeah, because I think Art of War, they barely have. I think they only play FlyQuest, which is definitely a 2-way loss. And they'll be playing DXA and Mantra as the other game, so most likely House Bet Art of War could secure playoffs. But I'd say if KZG win 2-0 here, they will secure playoffs, I'm going to say. They'll probably confirm playoffs by winning that. Because Rooster, I believe Rooster have to play FlyQuest, have to play House Bets. Rooster could come in as well, and Rooster have to play Mantra as well. So Rooster have got a pretty cruisy end, but yeah, they just can't drop any maps in particular. Because Rooster's the other team that could sneak into playoffs. What about Mind Freak? Mind Freak's still got to play FlyQuest as well. And he surely wins this. Art of War needed 2-0 to secure playoffs. Don't. Art of War don't need a 2-0. It's just preferably if they get a 2-0, it's better. Like, basically, if KZG get a 2-0, they probably will secure playoffs, I'm going to say. Probably will secure playoffs. Because they play, I think, let's see who they play afterwards. They play House Bets, they play Mind Freak, and that's winnable one of these games. They don't play Mantra because of 8 rounds. No, they all play each other. Every single team play each other. But anyway, if they play 8 rounds, then they'll have to schedule that in. That game was probably rescheduled. Because they all should play each other. Like, as in, it's like, hasn't gone in yet. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not there, they have to play. Eventually. Nah, it's changed to Josh can't cast because it's 3:30 my time now. Actually, they meant at 4:30 my time, but anyway, not 4:30, 5 PM. But overall, got the rosters here. I didn't do the rosters before I got on because it was that's some other stuff I had to do. You got Hassi, Samuk's, Estate, DPR. We're not sure who the 5th is for KZG. Could be Mingovi, not terribly too sure. As they kicked Mingovi from the roster or removed Mingovi. But we're not sure who's going to be in there as well. Art of War is just the same 5. If one of the players can't play, but Best will be playing, so it'll be basically Oath, Eddie, Terry, Banana, and Neo. So that'll be the 5 as well for Art of War. So yeah, that's pretty much with all of those players in mind. KZG, not sure if the fifth player is going to be at the moment. Actually quite hot in Australia at the moment, actually. It's about 28 degrees on currently in Perth, which is fairly interesting at this time of the year. Just gonna ask if they're all on server. I'll put you guys into the game, by the way. Okay. Just an FYI, we may not have them in all on time. I don't have any interviews after this game. But I could just probably ask Tito if he ever want to jump on. Rooster performed really well individually. I'd say overall, Rooster only performed well individually on the first map. And teamwork-wise. That's it. He got absolutely taken apart, like, just by protocols, by Big and Australis. Like, they forgot the fact that they forgot a lot of things, and I'm writing about this in my recap. Like, they walked into crossfires with no flashes for those crossfires in particular. Okay, cool. We got an interview with Art of War. I'll just DM Tito to get one of KZG. So whoever wins the second map, basically. Oh shit, I could DM Tito on Discord. But yeah, like overall, like if you want to talk about, you know, Rooster in general, Rooster, I'm not sure if this is completely correct, okay? But I feel like Rooster ultra prepared for their game against Mouse and didn't prepare for much about Big and Australis. There's like a lot of lack of utility being used, and some of those crossfires they walked into, I'm just like, this doesn't seem to be much planning for it in particular. Like when they were going into it for Mouse, they were very well planned what they were trying to do and what sort of utility they were throwing in particular. What about Falcon forgetting things? Oh, Falcons, I gotta say, Falcons are a team that were just struggling. I mean, the moment they lost a VP, they were getting eliminated. That's all I'm gonna say. The moment they lost a VP, they were getting eliminated. Because like if you like VP is like the gatekeeper of playoffs, and if you're losing that badly to VP, you're not getting through. Not badly, sorry, but closely, you're not getting through. And I gotta say, VP aren't looking that great either. Like VP have been pretty terrible. Like watching VP like against Liquid was depressing because Liquid, like, I couldn't really cast it too much or analyze it too much because obviously I was co-streaming it. But I'm just sitting here being like, bro, like Liquid are the only team wanting to fucking win a game. Like that's pretty much it. Like VP didn't want to really win the game. It was like Liquid were only the one chasing that fucking game. But yeah, I gotta say, Falcons in particular, like M80 has been like, you know, I'm happy with M80 now, okay? Lake finally. Holy shit, okay? Lake is fucking amazing on LAN. Yeah? Big fan of Lake. Holy shit. So I think I casted him when he was playing with Wolco? Was it Wolco? He was on Wolco's team for a bit, then he moved to another team. Fuck me, he's good, okay? Like, I was just waiting, like, this, I was like sitting there going, this guy's gonna get picked up. Don't know when a team loses a player, this guy will get picked up. Had a rough pickup in M80. He was on Carpe Diem, that's right, that's when he played with Volko. Or was it the one before? Because Carpe Diem was the second one, wasn't it? I'm not sure, but either way, like, he was really fucking good. M80 is a very good team. Like, they got a good IGL, they got a good AWPA, and they've got two great team players in Swisher and Rec. And obviously now with Lake added to the mix, it's even better. Because they have to get someone to replace Malbs. Because he played Vitality a week after he got picked up. You know what? It's probably Apex, man. Like, he got nervous because of Apex. He was on the other side and Apex was like shouting at him. And he's like, oh, a French person screaming at me. Getting a bit nervous, okay? Late gets bought up by tier 1 teams. I'm just gonna say I don't think M80 are gonna accept any buyout, bro. Given their social media, thanks to the raid defrag. Like, given what M80 said on Twitter, I don't think they're gonna let Late get bought out. And they're not keen on that. They will try, but they're just gonna say no. Because someone said, you know, someone implied that M80 was a feeder team for, like, the NA team, and the one of the M80 guys were like, nah. What was the Mao situation on the buyout? I have no idea. But it was very, very, very interesting. Because I was like sitting there going like, ooh, thank you for the gifted subs as well, Mav. Really appreciate it. I've actually got the recap like already, depending on the result of this game. And I've already put in that KZG easily beat Art of War 2-0. Eddie couldn't believe it. He was back to his desk job of observing and stuff like that. No, not really. I've actually put Art of War winning 2-0. But yeah, overall, like with Malbs and stuff like that, like I think at the end of the day, I think M80 would like, you know, you want to do it, you want to keep, you want to build that team. But at the end of the day, you know, like, was on Unjustified then, Carpe Diem. Maybe I casted him when he was on Unjustified. And I've definitely casted him when he's on Carpe Diem as well. It's just Walco was on one of those teams. I don't think Walco was on Carpe Diem. After he was on Unjustified. You're not late. You guys, you know what? You guys can imagine what sort of commentary you're gonna have on this knife round. Carpe Diem was January to July. Yeah, that would be about right, because in December I casted him on Unjustified, and obviously casted on Carpe Diem on the previous season. Oh jeez, he's good at the right click today. So KZG added Zuko to the roster. I forgot about that. Forgot about that. Fuck. Gonna get some ginger beer, and we're back into this, okay? I don't know, we're gonna wipe the floor here. Well, for them, I hope so. But, you know, KZG, like I said, KZG get any rounds here, like any matches. It's good for their playoff hopes. And because they're clinging on, you know, for dear life, basically, onto those playoff hopes. Now, anyways, both checking all the corners, going for A side hit. Only player on A side as we get my ginger beer bottle open. As everyone gets ready to go. There we go. Smoke's coming in. Entry. Ooh, Hassie has picked up the lurk player. Oh, actually, Hassie's gone for the flank. They've got to go now. And this will actually be a problem for Art of War because they've got to check their flank almost immediately. And it's not looking too fly. They've got to hold this. It's going to be actually a pretty hard hold for Art of War. So Mooks does have the kit. Viridian gets one. No, he doesn't. This has been turned into really hard defense now. And it's now impossible Now Terry, he's going to get a couple of kills here. He ain't going to get it. It's going to be defused and they got all swing in and KZG get the first round on the board. I'm going to say, bomb plot's good. I think he'll be very, very annoyed. Very frustrated as well with how early that flank is from Hassie. Hassie flanked ultra early. Like, I think he flanked like probably like a 30 seconds into the round. He was already on the flank. Given that they cleared middle and lane, it's just like, yeah, bro, they can only be going one direction. A. A lot of early control. HE's being thrown in as well. They're trying to get lane control. The state's going to confirm that they have lane control. And they're going to be locked out at the moment. Going to be an eco coming in. Flashbang goes in. They're trying to spam in. Zuko gets one. Estate gets the other on the other side. And Estate trying to slaughter the rest. But Oath is going to trade out. It's going to recover an M. No, it doesn't recover the M4. Oh, where's the M4? The M4's at the edge. And I think they're going to lose that in the end. Yeah, they are going to lose that M4. Oh no, they picked it up barely. Estate lost his weapon though. They're both going for that M4 desperately before end of the round. I thought they were going to lose it. They did lose a weapon. They lost an MP9. It's a big gun round for Art of War, and Art of War got a big advantage here with all the weaponry they've got. KZG have a very good Ancient, and the utility is showing why. But they've got lane, unfortunately, Art of War have gotten to lane. And Estate put some pressure on. He's already been smoked out, so definitely not. Getting the info, making sure no one's crossing. Neo. Got into Jaguar already. Neo wins the duel in Jaguar. There's no player in A at the moment. Hassie. Can he catch anyone at lane? He's heard a step. Lots of your friend to Triple and Hassie is just going to abandon ship at the moment. Now Zuko's got a very interesting position. Checking cave. Freedom's been tagged. Zuko is going to defend the site all by himself with an MP9. He's going to check cave. No one's in there yet. Oath. Well, do you see it? No, we didn't see a hit, but we saw a hit now, and Oath's has seen him as well. They know it's a B hit, but will they disengage? No, they go on full throttle. Zuko can't get the first. Oath gets the first in the end to enter. Executes come in on towards B, and KZG have very little territory left. Waiting for the cave player being Neo. He peeks. Hassie can't get his man at least. He's going to be taken down by Neo. Trying to hold the side is going to be DPR. DPR's got one. Can they stop the bomb from being planted for a bit? They line up for DPR. DPR's got two. That's a one-on-one against Terry. Can't get the deal. Does get the dig in the end. And DPR clutches a 1v3 to keep it alive. For KZG on that gun round. That's a big gun round win for KZG. Even though they keep one AK alive and keep one rifle alive, it's a big win considering the fact they're going to have to go for a half buy on Art of War. I've got to say, I'm surprised DPR won that round, given the fact he had a USP. And those aren't really good against, or against any weapon when they have armor. You just have to get a headshot or bust. I've never seen open strats using utility, and that's an interesting smoke from KZG. A missed smoke. If they miss that smoke 4 more times, they'll become Virtus Pro. Given that Virtus Pro missed the dust door smoke 4 times in a row. Neo getting towards Jaguar. They're checking at cave. Neo having a bit of fight. Neither a player hit each other at all, by the way. They've got cave control. They can start hitting on towards B. Just peeking in. Well, Nero's been seen, and Zuko's seen Nero as well. Honestly, I'd like to enter any idea of missing smokes. Oh, we maybe miss smokes too. Maybe they're good. Maybe that's deliberate. Zuko at the outside. Gonna be Banana with 1. Banana trucking in with the Mac 10. They're doing no damage. KZG. Banana's getting to the back row. Straight out by DPR. It's gonna be a 4v3. Oath on the rear guard. Nothing there. Meanwhile, DPR, they've got to get an entry if they want to get back onto the site. DPR does have a kit in front of them and a kit on him. The MP9 doesn't win those duels. Terry traded out though. DPR's waiting for Neo to intervene. So looks gets a second as well. And he's going to Molotov it out. DPR trying to go for the full defuse and not hitting their shots on the wall bang. He's going to get it. DPR with the ninja defuse and Neo, they can't. Neo couldn't stop it. 4 rounds to KZG. KZG lose all their money though. And out of all have a bomb plant. No, or DPR, is he going to pick up that orb? No, he's going to go for the rifle. I actually do agree with this. He doesn't go on the big green because utility is way more important than the big green. But this is a catastrophic buy from out of war from KZG, considering the fact the previous round they're going to get some damage and they didn't get any. Actually, never mind. Neo took a HE. I was gonna say, Samux was incredible there, getting 2 kills at the back of the site. Oh, Neo's gave himself away. Definitely gave himself away. They're spraying through the smoke. Neo might win a duel. Does win a duel. KZG gonna be annoyed there. Neo trying to put him with pressure. DPR's grabbed 1 in response. Terry's traded out Hassie. But he's taking up a lot of damage as well. A lot of fighting on lane at the moment. Zuko's actually chimed in from B. But they're gonna head towards A. And I think Art of War gonna realize this. That KZG's bias is towards the B site. They don't have actually anyone on A. To be a 3v3 on the retake. State's hearing all these smokes go down. It's just making sure that no one's around these corners and angles so they don't get caught out before they go for that retake. They don't want to have a player already lurking. DPR's taking some damage already. They've got Donut and Temple coming through. They've heard Zuko. Zuko, one-man army, Freddy in on the off angle, wins the duel. That's going to be probably cameras. Probably going to be lights out because they're not going to get back in and they're going to go for the eco. Well, not for the eco, for the save. They do recover an AK in lane. Is there a second AK? Nah, it's not a second AK. I guess someone else picked it up already. First round on the board for Art of War. Will be a force up because there'll be a double eco from KZG. 5-7 already being purchased. MP9 being thrown out to Hassie. We're not expecting every in the entire game. So you go hit by a nade at the back of sight. Well, another HE. Gonna do a lot of damage. Radiant being boosted up. He's gonna check the back row of the site. Doesn't see Zuko yet. Oh, geez, had half chance there. Meanwhile, Simuk's on a very close angle. Radiant's still going for it. They're gonna have some contact shortly here, potentially. Oh, no contact yet. Both really check these angles. Simuk's just waiting on an open angle. He's opening up the angle. Doesn't see anything. Or if might get the jump on Simuk's. Doesn't want to give himself away. Simuk's is definitely gone past them. Oh, geez, O finds him as well, and they're going to enter onto the A site. Trying to stop the rotates from happening. Neo sneaking in, and the State's taking down Neo. That could be a gun recovered as well. Zuko does need a gun as well. Oh, Zuko does go down, and ooh, are they going to escape? Oath on Donut takes down the State. That's going to be very hard for DPR to get out. DPR just waiting, takes down Oath. Looking for Banana, and Banana just sits him on the ground. Second round of the board for Art of War, and it's going to be an eco. Art of War, I'm just going to hit A site all game, by the way. That's what I reckon is going to happen. They're going to hit A site all game. The sack from KZG. Banana. Going in is going to be Flash. Should be taken out. Is taken out. That's an AK recovered. Neo. Got one. Turned out by Zuka. It's another AK recovered. And that's going to be a bit of a problem here. Terry's going to corral these guys. He does. Gets the first, but they pick up the AK as well. And Terry traded out by Hassie. And those AKs aren't going to be recovered, actually, by Zuko. Looking for Eddie. Eddie. More spots. Zuko. Zuko going head on it. The Molotov, but he'll burn. It'll be a third round on the board for KZG. Not for KZG, for Art of War. That was very audacious, I'm gonna say. Very audacious for Zuko to push that. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I don't think he should have pushed that. This is giving me the full Woxic scenario again, where Woxic pushes a molly to try and take out, you know, a FlyQuest player, and it's just like, bro, there's no one down Banana and Inferno at least 10 seconds in. And he burnt to his death because of it and gave FlyQuest around. Zuko, he can't see. And he is definitely dead. Banana's on the site, and that's a B-side execute. They overcompensated for A there. And all those flashes, Zuko completely blinded from start to finish. Art of War put 4 up on the board. State on exits. No one in Cave or Jaguar either, which I can say is probably questionable from KZG. Art of War trying to save. They're gonna push that smoke. As he goes down. And so did the rest of them as well. Actually, Neo, I think, went down as well. They ended it around. Doesn't really matter too much. I've got a bit of money. DPR kept the Zorp out. I think they can just buy back into this round again. State's going to throw Zuko and M4. There we go. Oh, M4's actually already thrown. Been a round of momentums at the moment. As you're taking a bit of damage there, you've got to be careful with taking all this damage. Especially early on, DPR of the AWP. Brilliant. Is he gonna find who's gonna find who first? Freddy's actually aiming on a different angle. It's gonna be a battle of the flicks. Oh, geez, Oath goes down. Eddie's gonna try and follow it up, but I don't think he'll be able to. Smoke's gonna be thrown in, so no one can really intervene. DPR going for a shot in the dark, doesn't see anything. It's gonna be a retake crew coming in for KZG. Oh, actually, no, Samix actually stopped it through the smoke. Bombs dropped. They definitely heard that. Now, Art of War gonna have to try and recover that bomb. They know someone's in Donut. Someone's putting a lot of pressure on. And he has recovered it. Looking towards Donut now. Ooh, Eddie waiting for the bait. Does get the flick in the end. DPR actually trying to push him in Temple. DPR's got one. Can he get second? We'll see if Eddie gets a... No, misses one. That's the crucial miss. State chimes in. And Zuko, they stop the plant. And that's a massive, massive round for KZG. Crucial intervention by Samux. No bomb plant either from that round. I was gonna say, since it didn't go ideally in Art of War's favor, but the end goal did. Hassie checking cubby, looking towards... Well, not checking cubby, so just playing anti-flash. Oh, great work by Neo. Will be traded out. Oh, they get rid of the players in middle. They've cleaned out middle. And, well, do KZG have any players left? Zuko, playing very, very ambitious. Banana. Can he find the edges of the smokes? He's actually gone through to smoke there. You're gonna say B is clear. Oh, caught out with a nade out of his hands. Banana. They know Banana's at lane. Zuko can't get a second. Does get a second in the end. Coming from behind is Viridian. Molotov's going to be thrown in. Is he focusing on behind them? He's checked split T-spawn. Bombs drop. Zuko's actually got a big round coming in here. You can buy a bit more time. Or up to Terry. Terry's got to dig this 1v2. Zuko, not going to be on angle. Zuko sees the hip of Terry, and Zuko, big round, big 4K. KZG puts 6 on the board. Turned from a match not round losing 2v4 to a match winning 2v4. KZG are at 6. Number 1 Sun Tzu fan. Ooh. Interesting. Terry. Early HE does catch some hooks. Out of under a lot of pressure at the moment. And Hand to Eco will give KZG the half win. Estate. Grab from 1. Should be taken out by the Glocks, but no Estate. His aim remains true. Takes down both Oath and Banana. Out of war. Well, some hooks will do the rest, but Terry trades out. M4's not near him, though. He hit the 1 tap. Nah, DPR denies that. 7 rounds on the board for KZG on Ancient. Definitely not looking good. DPR being boosted. Gets in here. Like I say, taking a lot of damage. Estate. But we've grabbed 1. And easy DPR cleans out lane. And I gotta say, I think that... Where's the bombs back at T-spawn? They know a person's here in Catwalk somewhere. Oh, they've hit Terry. Don't think they heard that they hit Terry at all, actually. Well, spotted Terry now. Just playing by the numbers. Don't need to take all these engagements. And Terry's traded out by Samuk's. Great trade. Keeping his 2-man advantage. Now to up to Oath. Looking for DPR at Red Room. DPR just... Ooh, catches Oath at the end of the half. 8-4. And this is looking very good for KZG at the moment. Estate, Zuko, and DPR all popping off. And Art of Waters couldn't get anything done after their fight pack. It's actually, funnily enough, it's like 4 in a row for each team. See? 4 in a row, 4 in a row, 4 in a row. Could this go to OT? That's the true question, okay? Would it go to OT? But the main thing is, will it go to OT? Yeah, defending the B bomb site by himself. Bomb being planted, KSG rush B, flashbang goes in. Neo's being rocked by a few Glock headshots. She was rocked by a Viridian headshot, actually. KSG get the bomb planted, retake is coming in. All coming in via CT. No, flash is coming in. It's gonna be a 1-for-1. Viridian blasted by Zuko as well. It's not looking good, a 4v2. And Zuko, geez, just steps out. It's gonna delete another one. And looks like Terry's going to try and run, but he can't hide from Zuko. Zuko, he's on it today. 9 rounds on the board, KZG. Oh, they're speed running through Art of War at the moment. he wants a humiliating 2-0 loss to KZG. Well, Art of War stacks B, or A, or both. Maybe they want to stack both sides, have 10 players in on the server. Maybe that will help them. Haven't seen anybody yet that's clearing up all angles on the B side. Just in case someone's there and someone's hiding. They don't want to lose to a bunch of 5-7s at this stage. Because they're not sure if they're, you know, Art of War could have forced up. While Flash comes for DPR, just checking the cubbies, checking the backside. The package is being planted. Samuk's at Catwalk. Bomb ticking away. I think you're just going to be waiting here, if they're going to be playing for exits. Are they going to go for a triple boost here or something like that? Or, never mind, they're going for a 5-man stack here. I was wondering if they could do some triple boost stuff and they could see the side or something like that. Zuko looking for some eco frags. Just checking all the corners. Just got to be careful. Gonna see a quad hit and he goes down. Mac 10 recovered. Oh, jeez. DPR does take down Neo. Mac 10 still gonna be recovered. Is only one Mac 10 however. Big round here, critical round here for Art of War. They have to win this gun round. They cannot lose this gun round. It's a must-win gun round. Otherwise, KZG will be on some amount of map points. Most likely 8. Eddie with the Mac 10. Flashbang goes out. Viridian. Doesn't like what he sees in A main. They know it has to be like an A execute given the fact that Terry's got this position here at triple. Banana's got lane control. Oh geez, Neo goes down. Summary execute as well by Zuko. Problem is gonna have mid control as well. Looks like they're abandoning A. DPR going up Catwalk. Viridian should have the advantage here. He does. He takes down DPR. Now they're going to try and enter. Ooh, they might be trying to risk to go onto the B side. Will they clear out lane before doing so? Now, Samux has got one. The bomb has been shown as well. And also Banana's been seen as well. Now, basically, Oaf, he's got to get critical shots here as well. Can he stop the bomb from being planted? No, he cannot. Banana's taking down Zuko as well. But Oaf, can he catch him all completely unaware? Full post-plant, he does. Leaving just the mooks left, and that's a good retake from KZG. Not KZG, from Art of War. KZG, they never got into post-plant positions. And they recovered some AKs from that. Very good retake from Art of War. They win a critical duel in lane. Banana winning that duel. Much needed. Means they have to pay attention to lane. And towards ramp. And also cave. And that's just diabolical. KZG, they force up. Tech 9, Deagle with a few AKs. Art of War will probably expect this. This will be diabolical if they lose this round. Because then it'll be 7 match points. Most likely. Unless they save. Because they don't have any money. Trying to pile on the pressure. Oh, geez, they're going in. And they've seen Neo as well. Okay, player. Can't. He's been smoked out. They're on site. Oh, they're going to hear the noise. He's playing through the wall bang. DPR and Hasty grab a kill each. And now Hassie trying to get the numbers dialed. He does. No one can stop that bomb being blind. And Hassie wallbangs back. Hits Banana for a bit of damage. HE being thrown in. They know Banana's around here. Oath. Bit of a jewel down towards lane. Oh, spray strategy is pretty diabolical. And Art of War. I don't think they'll be able to retake this. But the problem is, can Banana escape? Because Zuko's waiting there. Zuko doesn't get the 1D. That's enough damage to Banana. Is Banana going to be able to escape? He ain't. Gets pushed over. And Viridian will keep that orb. State. We're actually going to say, I think they might lose a person. I think Hassie's going to go down. Everyone else should live. And 80 with that orb. It'll be 11 rounds for KZG as KZG managed to just push their way through. Art of War. Force Spike comes in. I was actually wondering when this would come in. Terry goes past everyone. He's been seen. Oath does win with the 5-7, but traded out. Actually, was Terry seen at all? Or did some bullets hit him by accident? Estate. He sees one. Sees a second. Gonna throw a Molotov. Doesn't want them coming near him. They stop the execute for now. The 4v4. State. Gonna check. Oh, sees one. Can be traded out. Numbers dialed in. And can be attempt to trade out from Zuko. Zuko might go down. He doesn't go down somehow. It's gonna be a 2-for-1 in the favor of KZG. Someone's doing a swing. Oh, beautiful. Gonna say incredible retake. Well, crucial jewels actually. At Art of War. Well, we'll get the defuse. Eddie's got to pick up his orb, by the way. Pick up a few flashes from that as well when Art of War puts 6 on the board. That force buy goes up really, really well. They needed that round. Even though the utility, even though the money's back in the pits again if they lose, it's still a swing round regardless of where you put it. Like if they lost that round. Well, gotta be careful here for Art of War. We've got the Molotov. Some great pressure by Banana. Hassie. Well, they've actually revealed the bomb because the bomb dropped. Now, Terry's been cleaned out, looking towards Donut. Oath's got 1. Can he get a second? Oath. Can he get a second? He doesn't get a second in the end. He's traded out by Hassie. They know where the bomb could be heading. Hassie just playing it calm. They've actually boxed Hassie in at the moment. Hassie's got to play an off angle. Or try to isolate these jewels. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to isolate these jewels at Donut. Now it's on to DPR, to Tech 9. He gets the first tap. Can't get the second one. Hassie should be taken out by Banana here. Oh, Banana had a smoke in his hand. Now Hassie's going to complete a 1v2. We'll get the bomb down at least. Now where's Hassie going to play this from? Should Hassie go for a big brain strategy and go for around the world? It's going to play at Donut. I've got to say here for Art of War, they've let him allowed him to play a post-plant position. He could be playing out A main for all we know. Hassie, hearing some movement. Gonna throw a Molotov on it as well. And just secured around. They can't defuse at this point. Oh, they do win the jewel, but they can defuse it. Eddie's got it. Hassie's gonna be very annoyed about that one. He went down very quickly, and that makes the retake doable for Art of War. He didn't trust the defuse. He didn't trust the Molotov there. Seven round for Art of War. And it's going to be a much needed eco from KZG. Lock the flip in. Ooh, I know they're going to half by Tech 9s. And you know one place they're going? They're going straight to B. Like I said, that round ended a lot better for KZG given the fact that, yeah, let's just put it this way. They were not looking like they're going to win that round. They're going to have Terry to deal with. Terry from Catwalk dealing, oh, so much damage up Molotov. Jeez, what? So much damage. Neo's going to clean it all up and it's going to be the round. Jeez. So wondering why my observer tools weren't working. Now I found out why they weren't working. Eight rounds for Art of War. Console leaked. I don't think there was anything on the console other than like GG, have fun, stuff like that. Art of War, can they put this to a 13-11 at least? A lot of utility thrown towards Catwalk early on. Terry got to layer it with a smoke. I'm not interested anymore. Zuko, onto your off angle. Scouting these smokes, making sure no one can get through. Like the middle control secured by Art of War. They're waiting around the smokes at the moment. So Mooks has heard that run from Donut. This lurk for lurk duel. Neo's got the advantage here. Neo's in such a good position. Over towards B. Zuko's got some information. Actually, that flash didn't land very well. Actually, just blooded Neo and that's it. Really good crossfire here. So Mooks takes a bit of damage. Looks at a bit of a duel. Neo gets number one. Ishigane goes in and, well, it's going alright. Banana's got a 2k, at least. Bomb hasn't been seen yet, and that's should be an easy crossfire. Terry in a very off-angle position, and, well, doesn't really matter. Need anyone else. Art of War put 9 on the board. It was a hard round there for KZG. KZG were just absolutely locked out of everything. Should be a timeout from Art of War. That is completely locked out. Art of War not letting this one go easily at all. Do your tech pause, estate. Tech 9 sport up for KZG. Can they get in? That's the main question. Ooh, Eddie missed a shot towards A. They've over-rotated A, but they're actually sneaking onto the B bomb site. They're going to rush in on Bananas. He's just got to hold. Can he hold for a bit longer? He does. He's going to be traded out. Bomb's not going to be planted yet. DPR's going to go for a bit more, but he can't. And they try to fake it out to get the B plant, but just doesn't work. So Mooks is the last player alive. They've got the bomb ready to go. It's going to be a 10th round from Art of War. Terry should take down some Mooks easily. No, not yet. Gun being recovered. But be careful here. Some Mooks pushing up. Ooh, got a bit of an FPS drop there, but Neo seals the deal. It's going to be 10 rounds on the board, and Art of War getting very, very close now. Very, 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 very close. You saw my desktop background. I'm just trying to check what's causing, if it was the game or if it was me. You know, you want to double check who's, what's going on. Important round from both teams. Neo, can they hold on again? A loss here will be fine. They can buy up again. KZG, a loss here means another Tech 9 buy, and we'll have to play for OT. They've got, once again, they've got lane and mid control. Radiant's hearing this. He's going to count up a Molotov in his own. Forced to throw a smoke at a HE as well, just in case they pushed him. Now, Neo goes down, but I can't get the second. The B-side defense is gone. And they're pushing in here. Did Zuko see someone at the back? If he's stopped by Oath, can Oath get a bit more? Molotov's been thrown in, so Oath can't pursue, and Oath can also not escape into the site. And that bomb will be planted by KZG. Viridian coming in at the back row, be caught by Zuko, and it's going to be a safe call for Terry. Well, he's the Orpa, so he should be hit in the head. Should be 12 rounds for KZG and 2 match points. Can the AWP like 3 rounds? I'm saying he's the AWPer. Like, I don't think he headshots aren't too important. Give you 12 rounds on the board for KZG. Terry, oh geez, DPR pins him. He's also normally 40%. Well, you know, things happen. 12-10. Art of War backs against the wall. They've got a good buy coming into it. Like I said, surprised Terry peaked that, given the fact that if they do lose that round in particular, you have to buy up a weapon and be 2 utility down. Can they get to lane? That's the most important part, and that's what they do to get middle control. Now they just have to maintain it. And funnily enough, they've got a double player towards A. Eddie's nowhere near there. So Mook's making a lot of noise, debating for the saw. Is anyone going to investigate? There's 2 players towards A. DPR getting closer and closer. Eddie's waiting for it. Oh, missed shot. Orbs in the same location. Molotov can be thrown in, and that's going to be Eddie forced out of Temple. We've actually got a 3rd player towards here as well. I think DPR just by himself has got a lot of information potentially. Well, I don't know about the 3rd player being Terry though. Trying to flush out the cross. So Mook's looking in, they're going to go for a B hit. So Mook's at the front of Donut. Doesn't expect Terry to be there. Doesn't have his finger on the trigger. Banana playing anti-flash, he's heard everything. Molotov being thrown in. Doesn't win that duel actually. Neo's got 1 as well. Neo's going to have to just drop back to the side. Wait for the reinforcements to come in. Neo's ready to go. Viridian's got 1. Traded out by Hasty. They know the AWP's around here as well. They're going to smoke out Viridian before they go on. Flashbang coming in. AWP shot rings out. Hasty trying to get the bomb planted. We'll get the bomb planted. That's going to be a 2v3 on site. Oath. Hasty and Oath have a bit of a battle. Terry trades out in the end. Zuko in a 1v3. Oh, he's made a movement. He does take down Oath. Looks towards Cave. Can't get the second. Terry is going to make an 11 for Art of War. He's just not in a position where he can play for time, basically. Another bomb plant. And it's going to give them at least a lot of money to try and just end the match. Otherwise, we're going to go into OT here. Give me a timeout for KZG. Trying to get the stats here for you guys as well before we get to the round. Dude, I gotta say, like, very, very close game. Banana is on point in the CT side at the moment. Zuko having a big game at the moment. Who picked Ancient? Not entirely too sure. Because it's BO1 vetoes. Maybe it was KZG? Passy. Ooh, the deep, this messed up smoke here. I mean, Banana has to go up to close and personal. And, well, they can't actually go in. Great HE, great damage by Neo. He's got one more, but they're onto the site. Oath's got another as well through to smoke. DPR forced to plant the bomb, put a bit of pressure on. Does get the bomb plant. Does take down Neo. Now he's going to stay safe. Oath, will he win that duel? He doesn't win that duel against Zuko. It's going to be Zuko and DPR taking on Terry and Eddie. Oh, jeez. Zuko burning DPR, barely any HP. Up to Zuko now. Zuko. Oh, can't get the opener. Eddie with the pistol out. They know he's here somewhere. They're trying to tap him. He's got one. Zuko getting a second. Get a second. KZG close it. 13-11. Zuko with the last shot of his clip. Puts 13 on the board for KZG. And KZG, I say, they literally escape from OT there. Because I don't think Zuko and DPR winning that round, given the fact that we hit with nades to 8 HP. Had a molly to like, I think it was that. No, naded to 7 and molly to 8. And Zuko hits it with the last bullet and Eddie just couldn't hit a USB shot, which would have definitely ended the make an OT there. And basically KZG win 13-11 on Ancient. And that's an escape. They are going to be very, very happy about that game ended at 13-11. Because I'm going to say, if it didn't end at 13-11, I think we've got a bit of a comeback on the cards from Art of War, I'm going to say. Like, you know, Art of War definitely would have come back. They had all the momentum going into that, especially that round. Overall, I've got to say, like, I'm surprised that KZG won that round, given the fact that they did not get a good entry, okay? They did not get a good entry at all. Like, a lot of their players were, like, on 30 HP and 40 HP. Going into that execute, which is just diabolical. And DPR is very, very lucky there was no cave player. Because if there was a cave player, he would have been wallbanged to Kingdom Come, and that plant would definitely not have happened. And also that they didn't spray through again towards the backer side. So yeah. That's probably the big things there in particular. Looking at the end of round here as well, I'm going to say Zuko, absolute gun, 27 kills, 7 assists, 110 ADR. Definitely made a lot of those games happen as well. He got a lot of clutches to end that in particular. Sorry, that was really, really good from him. I'm trying to see how many clutches he got in the end. I think it was like 2, maybe 3. Guys, I'm not saying hi to people when I'm like mid-analysis. You know, guys, you gotta keep your I want attention down to here, okay? Don't be, hey guys, I want attention up here. You gotta keep your attention down here. Because I'm trying to run a show here, not say hi to everybody in the crowd. But either way, I'd say overall, I'm trying to see Zuko's clutches at the moment. Funnily enough for Zuko in opening duels, he went 50%, which is interesting. And he was 50% on headshots, which is pretty good. And he had 2 rounds of 7 rounds of 2 kills and more. And yeah, overall, I'm going to say a very interesting stat line here as well is basically the kill assist percentage was actually really low for the Art of War. Like, no one on Art of War had over 80% kill assist ratio, okay? In other words, like, basically participating in it. Meanwhile, everyone in KZG had over 80% other than DPR in that ratio as well. So a lot more assistance and a lot more contributions in that cast ratio for a lot of players in particular. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Can you say hi to Foggers? Of course I'll say hi to Foggers, but yeah. Anyways guys, I gotta go do a quick AFK and also get a drink as well, because as you can tell that my voice is slowly going. But yeah, we'll get in for map number 2 shortly and be right back. You know what's funny? I just realized something. I have a good old BO3 scheduled as well. Funnily enough, on the thingo. Like basically, I got like BO3 on the tag. It was meant to be BO2, but anyway, let's pretend they're playing a BO3. But anyway, great first map from KZG as they just basically pick it out of the fire to put 13-11 on the board. So yeah, overall, I'm going to say it's pretty good stuff from KZG so far. That puts them up to 7 wins. Now if they win this one, they put up to 8. Art of War probably definitely don't want that. And now they're onto their home map, Eddie's map, good old DE Inferno, or DE Clutter as a lot of people call it, because it's cluttered everywhere. And all Eddie wants, in the world, according to Reddit, is every single map needs to just be orange and white, okay? And can only be in square boxes, okay? Nothing else, just orange, white, and square boxes. And Reddit's always the bastion of information, okay? Like, Reddit's never wrong, okay? Never ever wrong. And those people are experts on Reddit, okay? They know everything, and they're definitely not people who sit on Reddit 24/7 barking if the sky is blue or not. You know, debating on debating fake flat earthers and trolls and stuff like that, just designed to keep them there. Definitely not at all. Anyway, we've got these games up and coming. My brain is scuffed. It's sarcasm, okay? Sarcasm. Very slightly dripped in sarcasm with my comments, okay? Because I was actually, this is the funny part, okay? Was, so Kassad, okay? I know this is a while ago. It's probably about 2 to 3 weeks ago where, you know, obviously Bleed had an opportunity to get into the major, you know, with Paravision being disqualified for that 2 days or so. So overall, this was actually quite funny. Okay, KZG are up 1-0 at the moment. Kassad tweeted crazy about what was going on, the situation of their teams getting an additional chance. And everyone on Reddit thought it was meaning he said crazy good that his team gets another chance. And they made up some stuff. It's like the people on Twitter who make up things about the next operations coming out next week and then get angry at Valve when it doesn't come out. It's on tier of those people, okay? Because they completely misunderstand the situation and they expect something from their own expectations and their own delusions that don't come to reality. And they blame Valve for it, even though it's like their own fault. They're like unable to take responsibility for like their silliness, basically. But they were all thinking that Kassad was thinking that it was crazy good that Bleed got another chance, but what he was saying was it was crazy what the situation that was unfolding in front of him, which was obviously Paravision being disqualified and then being re-qualified and stuff like that as well. Which, you know. It was amazing because I thought he said that like I gotta say right now, I couldn't understand how anyone could get crazy good out of it. The situation was pretty question mark though. Yeah, exactly. That's why he said it was crazy. That's entirely the reason why he said it was crazy. That's the definition of his tweet, was that crazy. The situation was pretty question mark. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I don't know how they thought it was meant crazy good. It's like... Exactly, Ishmael. Exactly. That's what, like, a lot of people interpreted it as, but Reddit didn't. There's also one person in particular, okay? So... This is the funny thing on Twitter, because they responded to Kassad. And they were like going, oh, why do Monty, Koi, and Bleed get to, you know, have a chance of requalification? What about this team in the EU RMR B? And I'm like, it's in the EU RMR A, bro. It's in the different group. It's not in B, it's in A. Paravision, we're in A group. You can't have a B team having a second shot at it when, you know, Paravision's not in their group. And then another person suggested that, oh, it was someone that lost to Paravision, that they should get another bite of the cherry. Like, it was like completely out there. Trying to find at the moment who Paravision like lost to or beat. So I know they beat Gamer Legion. Trying to find the other person they beat. It wasn't Sinners, because Sinners qualified. It was Enterprise. That's right. That's right. Okay. Someone posted, why didn't Enterprise qualify? Because Paravision beat them first, and it's just like someone pointed out that Enterprise went 0-3. Okay. Like someone put it that, you know, they went 0-3. It's like, yeah, they're not like they're not getting in, bro. Oh, it was an OG supporter. That's right. An OG, like, you know, why didn't OG Permitter and Insulator, the OG supporter, by the way, get to have a chance? It was just like absolute crazy, man. It's like, come on, like use a bit of common sense. Because it's OG. Well, like I say, given OG's team at the moment, and given how they questionable decisions OG have made in the last year with their roster, I don't think they deserve a major spot. Talking about, you know, major spots though, the Asia RMR coming up in, I think it's November, right? The last tournament of the year. Well, not last tournament of the year. I think the last one, not second last tournament of the year actually, is in Asia. So I think the Blast World Final. Oh no, Blast World Final is just before that. So maybe the major is the last tournament of the year. Well, I know there's AU relegations as well, and ESA Advanced, but you know they're not really big major tier 1 tournaments. Maybe there'll be a few afterwards as well as we get to knife round here. Like, let me be real, okay? OG let Dexter go. They didn't keep Regali. So, yeah. Give me a long knife round. Someone got the right click in, so knife round on. Jeez, like I say, Viridian's gonna get his way out of the 1v3. KZG gets to pick the side. It seems to be the last one of the year. Like I say, I could be right, but then it could be more tournaments, you never know. And then next year is just chaotic. Like, next year is basically everyone's trying to hold a tier 1 tournament. Like, next year is just gonna be absolute chaos, okay? Like, there's some tournaments with no qualifiers, and it's just literally all, we want tier 1 teams here to be the tier 1 tournament operator, basically. Like I say, with the Asia RMI in particular, GR are the weakest team by far, okay? That's the scariest thing. GR are the weakest team by far. And then you got Alter Ego and Drillers. I'm not sure how far they'll make it. Alter Ego at least being very serious and cracking and entering tournaments. Drillers, I have no idea what they're doing. And you got Rare Atom, Mongos, Talon. Well, you got Mongos and FlyQuest, Lin Vision, Rare Atom. And then you got Talon who's in the mix as well. I'd say you got teams that could be worth a shot. GR are just gonna get stomped. I'm gonna say, like, GR will get stomped. I don't want to see Drillers make it. I gotta say, it's gonna be hard for Drillers to make it given the fact they have no seeding. Because they're gonna be versing FlyQuest and Mongos first. Banana enters in. Easy hit for Banana, and that's gonna be an A-side take. Oh, they're a Middle Eastern team with like 2 Europeans and that's it, isn't it? Oh no, they have... Never mind. They're a Middle Eastern team and Hadji uses Moroccan citizenship to register. And they have 2 Middle Eastern players. What's on above the rest? Well, if they're not qualifying for ESL Challenger, there's not really much to think about. They've just got to qualify for big events. They did great in beating KZG. As basically Art of War is going to clear out everything. But if they're not an ESL Challenger and they're not making it deep into constant qualifiers on a consistent basis, then yeah, not really much to talk about. Ooh, DPR loses dualies towards the end. Like, they have potential, but you know, that potential hasn't been realized yet. They need to make it to ESL Challenger before, like, you know, where we can see where they're at. Hence why I say it's not really an Asia-Pacific team. Yeah, I feel like the Middle East is a very weird spot. Like, where do you put them into? Do you put them into the European RMR? Or do you put them into the Asia RMR? very difficult spot to where to put that in, because like the South Africans have to register for the Middle Eastern qualifier as well. Well, that's a free kill for Ridian there. Suko not looking to the mid at all. Force spy coming in from KZG. Banana, he's aware of this. Ooh, they're going for a few wallbangs as well. Someone's still alive. They feel like someone's in the apartments, and they'll be right. Someone indeed is in there. Say Art of War, they haven't gone exploring beyond mid, but they probably are now. Given that they don't see anybody. Assy grabbed him to get a little at least. They definitely know his boiler. Given the fact he's running back to site, probably could determine that he's the only one on it. I'll say overall the South African qualifiers, like I don't think even the South African teams are getting in. Like the top 4 teams are staying for the trade, but oh, if he goes down to Samux, they could be in here. They are in on here. Estate hiding behind the boxes. Neo going for the bomb plant. Estate might be able to stop it. Does take down Neo down in the end. He doesn't know where Terry is, and Terry's coming behind on brackets. Estate just checking everywhere at the moment. Terry sneaking in. Who's checking apartments? They swing out. Terry wins with the AK. But what was it? The Middle Eastern qualifier, the top 4 teams all had 2 EU players in it. You guys want to get an idea? Like every single team in the Middle East area had 2 EU players team in the top 4. Yeah, I'm not very too sure on how that's all set up, you know? Art of War take the first 2 rounds. And it's going to be an eco with an MP9 and some hooks. Jeez, Terry getting blasted by a few pistols. He's just not, you know, going to go for it. And they've got the bomb site on A pretty easily as well. Should be an easily dial in for Viridian. It's straight to default. Oh, jeez. A bit of friendly fire there. An absolute decimation by Art of War. 3 rounds on the board. I think it's going to be Mongo's, FlyQuest, and Talon. But I gotta say, like, Mongoose and FlyQuest could make the could make the major without versing each other. Yeah, they could. Mezzy, Sphinx, Saiwu, JKS could all play in the age qualifier. Yep. You're not rating Rare Adam? Rare Adam beat Tyloo. Like I said, the funny thing is the fact if Mongoose and FlyQuest both win opening matches, they won't verse each other unless they both lose. Rare Adam's in it, yep. Like I say, GR's the weakest team in that RMR. Also gonna say, like, GR being in that qualifier, given how Atox ended out in that qualifier, jeez. Atox must be so unhappy with themselves. They, like, lost the gimme RMR spot, basically. Well, DPR's got 1, he'll be traded out by Terry. Let's give you all up to Samuk's at mini pit. Would I guess he's still at pit? That's the main question. Samuk's gonna edge it a bit more. Deep flashes, Samuk gets back into pit. Do they know he's here? That's the main question here. They've checked it somewhat. Do they check it fully? And he's got 1 Samuk. Actually isolates the angle as well. Might get another one to Terry. Does enough damage to Terry, and Terry forced into pit. They know he's here now. And it's Estate. Gonna put the first round on board for KZG. I'm trying to find the RMR seedings at the moment, but I know Mongoose is seeded 1, FlyQuest is seeded 2, Rare Atom is seeded 3, Lin Vision is seeded 4, Talon is seeded 5, and Alter Ego is seeded 6. And Talon's entering all these tournaments in particular, trying to keep their seeding higher than Alter Ego. So then if they, lose that seeding, they have to play Radom. DPR gets one, but his head is just slapped against the wall. Molotov been thrown in. They keep coming. They're like Smash Mouth. They don't stop coming. And because he takes a lot of damage there as well. So looks from Graveyard. They double swing on towards Diggity. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade, and they're in. And Estate shuts down Neo, but the bomb plant's going to be risked. And they're going to have to let that bomb drop. Bombs planted by Viridian. And a 1v2. Both at Library. This is looking good for Eddie. Eddie's being tagged up slightly. Thought they both went in. Now Viridian can't get the first one to Estate, and Estate's just a lot sharper. But a bomb plant means, well, they're looking for that AWP for DPR, and the Estate's going to grab that AWP. I'm going to say, Hassie, will he be able to make it to that Molotov? But he's got that Molotov anyway. Yeah, it looks like Estate kept throwing it. They get full utility, funnily enough. They recover full utility in that. So at the moment, it'll be Mongos and FlyQuest versus either GR or I think it's GR or Drillers. And yeah, Atox definitely feels robbed. Oh, definitely. Definitely. The way they lost that to GR, my. That's going to be haunting them, okay? Oh, great HE. Oh, double Kobe as well. Oh, geez, Hassie's got a nade in his hand. They didn't expect him to keep going. Hassie's dropped, and fortunately, Estate was awake. It's going to be a third round on the board. Hassie had his utility out thinking, nah, we're going to be safe, we'll be fine. Absolutely cut apart there. Those two grenades ended around. Oh, definitely. They definitely ended around there. They closed the door. But yeah, I can say, Hassie just had a molly in his hand. He got shot at, and just Windows EXE crashed, Wasn't responding. Save Hassie throwing a double nade. Do no damage. State. Hassie finishes it off. And then it's going to drop out after getting the opening kill towards Banana. Terry looking for a refrag. Is he going to be flashed in, Hassie? Hassie playing close up and personal. Would I expect there to be him in there? Like I say, would I expect to be in there? Flashbang goes in. 1 for 1. Did see the bomb. That's going to be a rotate coming from DPR. Gonna keep him at bay for 20 seconds. That's actually a great counter smoke. Problem is that they're gonna have 6 seconds of the site being open. DPR, the lost brackets control, so one person can pick up around brackets. State, it's gonna be heard. Checking the B-side entry. No one's there yet. Estate, well, trying to get information at the moment. Estate see anything. They're making that bracket play work. I gotta say, DPR, is he focused on that bracket play? No, he isn't. Hackstep could be coming at the perfect time. And it is gonna be coming at the perfect time. It's gonna be going down. Fortunately, the Molotov stays there as well as State. Gonna rotate over. Banana should be ready for this, and he is. And so Mook's gonna be AWP held there by Banana. Banana's gonna be good with the AWP shot. No, gets tapped. It's gonna drop back, and Mook's gonna take him out as well. It's just up to Eddie. They got the bomb plant at least. They know second player's at the B-side entrance. Eddie only has an AK on him. Flashbang going in. Eddie's got a lot of players to keep track of. Looking to the back, takes down Zuko. That's a huge frag as well. Samux knows where he is now. Samux, does he have a kit? Molotov been thrown in. Eddie's going to have to go for it as well. Can he get the headshot? Nah. He should be able to get that defuse unless Eddie swings in. And Eddie doesn't do enough damage. KZG get a 4th round there. Eddie was just being patient at the time. He thought he can get the 1 tap on the head. But his head's protected. DPR gets the opener. Viridian with the trade. Takes down Hassie instead. But a trade is a trade. Probably want a bit more though, given the fact that it was a 2k down towards TLE. Was that a collat? Maybe it was a collat. I missed it for like half a second there. Art of War. Banana. There are no DPRs around here somewhere. Grab some Molotov, Banana. Look, has a CT Molotov at least. They're heading over towards the A site. And they're going to be walking into a diggity potential crossfire. Zuko stepping. Trying to bait for DPR, but DPR's not interested. Now they're going to head to the B side instead. And given that he didn't respond to any of his steps, I think they're going to be expecting a B site take. State, give you a smoke front in there. Going to block him off for 20 more seconds. I think they might hit the go button. Yes, State, can he see anything? They rush in. The State's got one. Oh, no trade. Great counter flash as well. Now they're trying to get that bomb plant on the side. The State gets double ding. Makes it a 5th round for KZG. Looks very, very hectic. It'll be a 5-3. That 2-0 prediction is looking very, very, very nervous at the moment. And that comment from me saying, "Oh yeah, it'll be a 2-0 prediction to 2-0 to KZG" is looking very funny at the moment. Okay. Very, very funny. Art of War. KZG 2-0 will give him a head-to-head win against Art of War. But Art of War, they've got other ideas. They've got a half by coming in. They did make a very good comeback on Ancient. Not over yet. Terry on the boost. They know they've been very aggressive in this area. Terry's got one. They're swinging out. Could be an even trade here. In particular, they're trying to rush back on the side. Hassie trying to put the burners on. Does stop him for a bit. Zuko. Only one on site. DPR's rotating quickly. They need a quick rotate. DPR coming around. Molotov in front towards new box. Zuko dodges the flashes and they choose not to proceed because they've got control in the wraparound. So Mook's trying to check if everything's clear or not. Banana, he's in the background. DPR is starting to think that someone's coming from behind. They've stopped in their tracks. They found the man. He doesn't get the flick in the end. And Zuko's playing from tree. Do they check tree? Yes, he does. Smart man, Banana does check tree in the end. I was going to say, if he doesn't check tree after all of that, it's going to be a fourth round on the board for Art of War. Art of War going to be so happy about that. Banana's very good at his timing. He nailed that timing definitely. That was a very, 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 very hard shot for DPR to hit. And he didn't make any mistake either. Like, he nailed that shot. Like I say, you're probably correct. Like, the way they took bracket control was very, very good. A lot of clear out from Banana. Oh, geez, a ray of bullets fired towards the bottom of Banana. And Estate does go down in the end. Molotov being thrown in. That's going to be the indicator that someone's coming in. So Mook's getting ready. They think they're going to walk onto the site. Zuko's not going to let him. They've got a bit of damage going. They don't realize the Mooks is on this off angle. They're trying to clear out Cold Zero. Jeez, what a shot by Oath. Saves Viridian. And that is going to be another save from KZG. Jeez, great second man up with Oath there. Great second man play there. Cleans out the secret spot. Some Mooks had a really good angle lined up. They couldn't see him, but he sure could see them. Neo hunting down a few more. DPR's only got an M4. They have no money, KZG. They will want to save this. DPR's heard a step, so they know Neo's around here somewhere. Neo, still hunting. What can he find? And I've got to reveal him anything. And they should live with these guns. Great nades. Neo's heard all of this. Neo goes down to Hassie. Hassie's traded out. DPR trades out for one more with the M4s. Sharing that M4 at the moment. Actually, I was going to say, is the state going to get the second M4? Because I know it's around here somewhere. Actually, it was DPR the second M4. They clear out apartments. Yes, he will. Nah, no response. DPR coming in. Wait to apartments. Oh, gets a beautiful 2-tap onto its banana. Estate. Oh, jeez. Oath, he's just clearing it out. And they know they can go B now. DPR making a bit of noise. Banana. Ooh, didn't catch it. Feels like Banana could be in the close angles. Made noise. Pre-fires it. DPR expecting it. And Terry in a 1v1. DPR just gonna... Is he gonna go for it? Got the AWP. Will Terry expect the AWP? Health advantage is obviously in Terry's favor, so he's going to go over the AWP. DPR disrespecting that smoke. DPR does not have a kit. Can't find anyone on the site. Should be very easy for Terry. I think DPR is just going to exit without any incident. It's going to keep running. No kit on the side at all either, which doesn't help his cause. AWP saved. Out of war, take the lead. Yeah, I've got to say in that scenario, it's just got to save the AWP in that scenario. They need to get a lot of things underway. Five, 6, very close currently. So yeah, we'll be probably doing some ESL Pro League games afterwards as well. We'll probably do Mouse v Complexity. That's going to be a banger game. So we'll be definitely on that. Right after ESL Challenger. DPR with the AWP. Swings, takes down Banana. Can he get another here? Well, looks like there's a lot of things going on in Banana. And, well, oh, jeez. And out of war. Let's get a clean set of heals. Oh, jeez, Hassie trying to finish off Terry, but can't. And they could be on A here. Unless I think there's only one player there. But this is a tough one. They're cleaning out A at the moment. Stay in a 1v3. Oh, Oath should have this. Sees it. And Oath puts a 7 on the board for Art of War. And a 7-5 half in the favor of Art of War. And Art of War looks good towards the end of Inferno's first half there. G'day, Callum. Hope you're having a great day, my dude. Hope you're having a great, great day. And g'day, Freelancer. Stay. Few taps going on at the moment. Terry. Critical pistol round for either side here. P250 got a full utility set on DPR. Dooley's hang tall here in Boiler. Zuko quick to trade. As he ready, Viridian. Eddie can't get it. As he trades him out in the end. And looks like they're going to go for an ace execute. They've hit 2 A defenders already. Rotation surely will be coming in. Oh, jeez. Hassie's got an absolute perler on towards Banana. And now it's up to Neo. Bomb's going to be planted. That's going to get a force by at least. Neo's been seen. Now they're going to hold back onto the site. 4 players to clear out 4 out of war. Terry, first man off the block. First taxi off the rank. What can he find? He gets a flash in his face, and they've heard the noise. And looks like they're going to have to call it quits here. They can't get in. KZG don't make a mistake. It'll be 6 rounds on the board. They're just all booking it, mate. They're just like, we get out of here.
Terrorists win.
How do you guys think the games are going at the moment? Give me a very close arm wrestle here between KZG and Art of War. I'm feeling it. We're feeling we could go to an OT here. Neo with the FAMAS. 4 spy versus 4 spy. Neo, can he get one at least? Oh, Neo trying to get it to stick. But ventured a bit too far. Did get a bit of damage at least, and it's going to now know that's going to be a 4 spy coming in from Art of War. Banana desperately trying to get damage, and will he get damage here? He does get damage. Meanwhile, in Mexico, Terry sneaking around. Is he gonna be caught out? Zuko's waiting for him, and Terry drilled in Mexico. I think they must have heard a noise from some mooks, and they're gonna go towards A instead. Smokes off at Diggity. Viridian trying to get around the Scout. Scout's there. Molotov towards Pit. Smoke's gonna be towards Moto, and Eddie's not gonna be seeing anything. They know a Scout's holding that angle. And he's missed every single shot. Pretty hard for Eddie to hit any of these shots, to be honest. It's just a shot in the dark, hoping it hits anything. It should be a 7th round, and KZG should tie it up. Oh, jeez. DPR putting a lot of pressure on. Does take down Banana. Should be traded out by Oath and Is, and that's a Galil recovered at least. Some mooks for Eddie. Trying to keep that Scout alive for next round. They don't have any bought up pistols at all. They are hunting on this. They don't have much money, so, you know, I guess the Mac 10s can be dropped over. New box forced out. Estate being tagged up. Not going to bother going in on this. Trying to get rid of all their weapons. Eddie trying to live, and they are going to live. 7 rounds on the board for KZG. KZG are being ultra aggressive there. I guess given the scenario there, probably very unusual. Everyone's probably like, you know, we're going to save. They're not going to push because they don't have any money. I'm starting to ask for answers and asking questions, you know. They're like, mate, you know you're in there somewhere. I love how we missed the first kill because I hit 5 instead. I said 8 instead of 5, something like that. Oh, jeez. State getting a couple of kills here. Terry with the P250. Does he grab a weapon? No, he doesn't. It's cleaned up by Hassie. A lot of action going on anyway. They know Neo's here now. Can Neo get a few head taps? No, we cannot. And KZG take the lead. 8-7. KZG didn't get a bomb plant, so it's not no extra $300 dues. Not sure what the set call was there. I think it was an attack. Because it was definitely something said in chat. So I'm just like, is there something going on there? You know how you know something's going on there? Like when anyone talks in chat, you know, is it attack? Deep HE being thrown in. Getting told off by half, like getting memed hard. Oh geez, they're gonna bash in here. I can't believe they bashed into A site like that. Neo should get a Kobe. Beautiful shot by Neo. I'm gonna say, has he clutches 1v2? I'm gonna say no. Oh, let's see a headshot of that. No, he doesn't. He's dead. He is so dead. That was an A take. I was gonna say, yeah, that was an A take. I've never seen a contact on A like that. And the observer completely missed everything, which is me. I don't think anyone A was expecting that A take, to be honest. I don't think it's any needing to lock in. I don't think, no one, like I said, I don't think Art of War expected an A take to just be like that is swing on A as a contact. I actually got to ask who was on the Twitter who said, like, you know, just the response to Tito, because that's what I'm talking about. The person who responded to Tito on Twitter. That would be after KZG get 2-0'd by Art of War. Oh man. Like I say, KZG are playing really good at the moment. I really like their like their interesting sort of takes. That A take was very ballsy, but you can see why people don't do those A takes very often. Banana needs to get a 2K here. Great flash will at least get it. How did he not get a 2K there? Banana must feel robbed. The flash was perfect. And Neo is going to be straight behind first box. Might get a second here. Needs to play it to rotate. The rotation needs to go through. Neo is trying there like a beaver. Gets it extra. Now, basically, Viridian trying to get any kill he needs to at the moment. Terry's taking out the lurk as well. That means the rear guard's not there. And now DPR's getting ready for Terry. They need to take out Terry. They need to have, like, a home that they can go back to or hide into. Now, DPR... Ooh, Terry revealed himself, but just having a bit of a wall chew at the moment. And a crucial win. Now, Hassie trying to fake out the plant. Viridian being trippity. Making every single movement possible. And Hassie's finally going to get the package down. 2v2 on the retake. Hassie's waiting for the boost. Oh no, Hassie's made a movement. Oh no, they've stuffed on the boost too. Passie's got 1 second down for Eddie. Oh, both teams making critical movement errors. Now, Oath, can he clear out both? That rhymes. He's got 1. And he's got 2. And Oath, beautiful clutch to make it 9 for Art of War. Indeed, if you believe that Oath could get both, it rhymed and you found out. And he's decided to teabag Eddie instead. Interesting. Nothing happened? No, that was a good round. I love Borderless, okay? Oh yeah, KZG win this round. KZG have like an AK, a Tech 9. Actually, they're buying up late as well, okay? Like, I think everything's gone wrong for them. Early, oh jeez. State takes a bit of damage. They see an early Molotov. Conditioning, by the way. This is like prime conditioning. Because they've always gone with a hard B take. State waltzing up Banana. He sees nobody at the B side entrance. That's going to allow him to take Banana. So looks at the Mac 10. KZG have put all their shit. Oh, it is a force buy. Just curious on why State and Zuko didn't buy something better for DPR. But then again, it's a Tech 9. And Tech 9 save lives. Went behind Tech 9. And KZG are behind at the moment. Can they burst out? The B side execute. Neo's got USP. He's got an M4 as well. Trying to buy time. Would they disrespect that smoke? Banana does have a Molotov. Will he throw it? I think he's going to throw it. Because that execute's coming in and Neo can he get a few more? Should get... Oh, geez. Neo traded out by Zuko. But the biggest hidden ninja is Banana. 2k for Banana. And the State to trade out. The State's going to try and recover that bomb. That smoke is going away shortly. Bomb is pretty deep in that smoke. He's going to go for that first box plant. And Terry. Got to give him a involuntary 500 milligrams of lead up his behind. And he's not going to like that one very much. That was a good 2k by Banana. Exactly. Great play. I gotta say Nero did a pretty decent job as well, selling that he was the only defender on Banana, or B side. What was Nero who did that? Then Banana got in from behind. Estate, conditioning, smoking a Molotov every round. Double HE to the bottom of alley, by the way, by Out of War. Tech 9's been bought up. It's been a half buy to Tech 9's. Both players got 2 each. Can they get into a bomb site? Early rotations from Banana. They didn't see anything else after that Molotov and smoke, which I believe is a fake, and they'll be right. HE's been thrown in. They expected to play passive, and, well, they're getting a lot of kills in their favor. And Oath is somehow still alive. State's got 1. Estate knows the player at pit is so dinged up that he's done. And Estate, they're playing a ring around the rosy at the moment. He's got another kill here. Estate in a 1v2. That's not going to happen. He couldn't isolate even Jewel. Going to be 11 rounds on the board for Art of War. I'm going to say great read by Art of War here. Because they see the 2 nades going here. And they don't see anything afterwards. And they're going like, huh? This feels odd because normally they would throw an extra bit of utility to get this Banana fully controlled, but they didn't. So early rotate going down to the A side because they thought something was off. And they were indeed right. Something indeed was off. Viridian with a very ballsy peek down towards middle. He's going to check alt middle and check everywhere else. Zuko, is he going to swing in? Oh, great leg shot, I got to say. Is Estate took a lot of damage on the other side as well from HEs. Not looking too good for KZG. A lot of players taking damage. Estate on the lurk. Banana at boost. Oh, jeez. Banana's got a 2k. Gonna seal the deal for Art of War. KZG looking lackluster at the moment. And And KZG, unless they get a bomb plant, they're not going to be having too much either. Made a movement apartments, and that's going to have Terry knows someone's in boiler. Zuko should be a dead man, and will be a dead man. But Zuko did manage to dodge a nade, somehow. Can he get an entry? It's a now or never situation here for KZG. They've got to pop open the A site, and Zuko, I believe, has been seen. And no, Zuko hasn't been seen yet. Zuko has grabbed one. And if they get to the site, it'll be miraculous. And they ain't getting anywhere. And even apartments push from Oath as well makes it 12 for Art of War. KZG, full spy comes in, no bomb plant, just Tech 9s, Mac 10s, and anything they've got left. Well, they actually have Galils and AKs as well. Should be GG. Should be, but then again, you know, Art of War made a bit of a comeback on Ancient. Oh, geez, they can't see a lot of HEs being thrown in. They're just rushing B. Oh, I guess, you know, sometimes there's just, you gotta stick to basics. And Neo, he's done a good job. Rotations coming very, very quickly. Bombs being planted. And Estate and DPR. Oh, 2v3 opportunity. Trying to keep the players on the side and keep the players... Well, they've got the Molotovs. They've got 2 mollies. That's new box Molotov at least. Then they have 2 flashes on DPR, so they can't smoke that off. Terry and Eddie working together. Oh, geez. Estate takes down Eddie. Molotov thrown towards Dark. Another Molotov's been thrown as well, but Estate's got a second. Taking down the Lurk, and Estate wins a 1v3 to keep KZG alive. Just trying to get as much utility as they can, given the fact they won't have too much going into this round. And Art of War could have anything, really. Art of War, they're going to go for a half investment. This is actually a pretty precarious round. A Nova and Neo, that's going to be in apartments. They've got to be careful with their money here, because if they lose this round and have a lot invested, it'll be 12-11. And that last round, Neo is going to go in there with the Nova. How many kills are Neo going to get with the Nova? And they don't even check him. They heard it. They heard them run away as well. But how much do you think that's real? Zuko, they don't get a kill in apartments. Terry's waiting. Terry's got another as well. Doesn't looking to flash. How about a quick trade? DPR misses. Can DPR get another shot? No, it doesn't. Terry puts him down. It's just up to Estate. And Neo rotating across. Bomb is dropped in apps, and it's on the Terry side of apps. Estate spots Terry. Terry wins the game for Art of War, and that apartment's defense, the apartment scramble, well, it doesn't go to flash for KZG, and Art of War put it out 13-9 in the end to 1-1. And I've got to say, you know, I think both base, you know, I wanted Neo to get a kill with the Nova, but that was disappointing. We didn't get a Neo kill with the Nova. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the Nova from downtown. But overall, you know, at least Art of War get that one match on the board. And KZG don't get the 2-0 in the end. That would have been diabolical if KZG got the 2-0 in the end. But that actually puts them on pretty good pegging. I think both teams will be happy with these matches in particular. Like, you know, they'll be happy with the 1-1 at least, because they didn't want to, neither team probably didn't want to go 2-0. Oh, sorry, 0-2 in this matchup. Now, overall, let's see what the ladders have at the moment. So, Art of War will be on 7, and KZG will be on 7. And the points will be shared, so I think that's pretty good for both KZG and Art of War. KZG, of course, if they want to secure that spot, they're still got to take on House Bets and Mind Freak. They've still got a lot of critical games that KZG do need to win. So obviously you got that Mind Freak and House Bets, and that's really going to decide how that playoff potential goes. What other teams do they have as well? I think they have the Reverse Rooster as well. And yeah, they do have the Reverse Rooster, which is even worse. So I gotta say, KZG the next 3 weeks are going to be absolutely diabolical. We're going to have to play Rooster, House Bets, and Mind Freak. And like I say, if they get 1-1 on all of those, I think they are definitely in the playoffs. I think they'll be happy about that overall. Now, I'm going to say for Art of War, with that victory against KZG, that puts them to 7. And they still have to verse FlyQuest, Mind Freak, and obviously they beat Rooster. FlyQuest, Mind Freak, and I believe Mantra and DXA. So I'm going to say Art of War look probably a bit better there, given the fact they will take on Mantra and DXA that they could potentially win. So I guess say overall it looks pretty good at the moment in the Art of War camp for player positions in particular. Anyways, guys, we're going to see if anyone is on the interview desk today. You know, funny part is, just as I say that, I'm getting whispered back. Okay, anyways, guys, we're gonna prep the interview. I'll be back in a second, okay? Be right back. G'day guys, we got Eddie here from the Art of War after a 1-1. You guys shared the points against KZG there in particular. And I've got to say, how do you feel like the game went, the series went overall between KZG? Like, do you think they were a bit sharper? Or just not having a great day for you guys?
They were definitely sharp. Probably sharper than us in that first game especially. But yeah, it was just like a slow start. I think because it's a Sunday, we haven't really played beforehand. We were a bit slow with our reactions and all that. But yeah, it was also a pretty cold night. Like everyone was just, I don't know. It's really cold in Sydney, and we were just kind of like not focused, not the same reactions as we usually do. But it's okay. We got the second one anyway.
Is this an indication you guys are moving to Western Australia or Queensland where there's warmer weather? Is that what you're saying, Iridian?
No comment. No leaks. Relocation to Perth.
Oh, but that's a leak though. But anyways, with Ancient in particular, like,
maybe.
Were you guys happy with the comeback that you guys put up? You know, got close enough, but obviously that last round was just unfortunate.
Yeah, it was just a bit, I don't know, the micro was a bit cooked in that round. I think obviously there was a moment with Hugo and Neo towards long. That's whatever, and then retake situation of Terry and I. And yeah, I checked at the end. It was like he was 8 HP, so I just had to land one pistol. But yeah, we caught for a double up, but then it got a bit awkward.
Yeah.
So almost took it to OT. Could have had that.
Yeah, so I was gonna say because like it's a really impressive comeback given the fact that KZG were looking really really hot, especially with Zuko in the roster. What do you think? What do you think?
Very sharp.
What do you think of KZG adding Zuko into the roster? Like, what has it added to their roster? What challenges do you have to deal with in regards to Zuko instead of Mingovi?
It definitely adds a lot of firepower. Like, he was popping off that series, and he's always like had those pop-off matches. But it's going to be interesting with how they like develop their team play, seeing that Mingovi is no longer with them. Yeah, we'll just see after a bit more matches how they go, because like Mingovi is a pretty strong leader for them, and yeah, missing that piece, it becomes a bit different with their style.
Talking about your team in particular, like, how encouraging has the signs been within the team? Like, you guys are getting really, really close to these close qualifier spots, obviously falling agonizingly short to a resurgent Rooster. Like, do you guys think you could be qualifying for any international tournaments anytime soon?
Hopefully, yeah. Like, there's a lot of promising signs, but I think the main issue is just getting that consistency, or like at least the energy during the matches. Like, some days there'll be just low energy and we wouldn't have the same kind of clean gameplay. But yeah, I think we're all still pretty hopeful. We just need to just find that consistency, because it's definitely there. It's got to lock in on that.
Yeah, so you've definitely seen when you guys play well, you guys can challenge Rooster, beat Haas Bets. I'm not sure if you guys even played Talon yet. You've definitely beat Mind Freak. You 2-0'd Rooster at one point as well, so you definitely can beat them. What's the hardest part of trying to find consistency or energy, or trying to get the energy up, as you say? Like, what's the hardest part?
Hardest part, it's a bit awkward because like the sleep schedules probably cook up a lot of our energy on the day. Like, some people are sleeping, like I sleep myself around 3 a.m. or something. Some players even worse. So there's some situations where they wake up in the PM and then it's like a bit of prac, so it's like it's a bit fried. But
who are blaming here,
like,
by the way?
I won't blame anyone, because I think a few of us are at fault, except Hugo and
I'm having a bit of a giggle, mate.
Neo.
I'm having a bit of a giggle. I'm not expecting to blame anyone. You know what you guys need in the team? You guys need a Rain in the team, okay? If you remember that, when they gave the interview on like, why didn't it play till like 6 a.m? This is FaZe, by the way. And Rain, they said because Rain had to go to bed at midnight.
But besides like the sleep, I think it's actually progressing. Well, we have like good moments where it's progressing well. Like during scrims, we have like issues, and then we spend time cleaning it up, and like pretty much just getting stronger and stronger.
Any are you guys all happy with the scrims progress at the moment as well? Like, how's that going?
Overall, pretty happy. It's just down to getting or like booking, good quality scrims early. Sometimes we miss out. But yeah, overall it's good.
Well, also, I was gonna say overall, like, what, like, if you guys went overseas to like Europe or anything like that, or Asia in particular, for any qualified events, like, would you guys just be scrimming, or would you guys try to enter a tournament over there as well, or try to get as much official, mix up as much as you can?
Scrimming for sure, tournaments for sure. Like, official time is pretty important, because like, that's when you get properly tested, and like teams just give it their all during the officials, and then how fast you can react and adapt is like a skill, so pretty important taking that into officials. So tournament scrims, whatever practice you can get. But yeah.
Like I say, how do you feel about your own personal career as well? The observing and whatnot, and the content creation from ESL. Like, how's that going at the moment? Because you did a lot. Did you do anything for this ESL Pro League or anything else like that? Or
nothing for Pro League.
Yep.
Maybe in the future I'll get an opportunity. Would be sick. But yeah, a big part of it is probably because like I'm in Australia. The travel costs on their part, it's like a bit, on the edge of the budget.
Are you moving to Macau? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. But yeah, like having those opportunities pop up is always pretty nice. But yeah, still focused as a player, trying to improve how I need and with the team. Yeah.
So what would be first? Like in particular, you'll be player first, then that part's the backup plan, or is it that's the main thing and the player's the backup plan, or is it just whatever goes, whatever works?
Yeah. So like priorities, you could list it. Obviously, player definitely still the top, and then observing or content observing whatever pops up. That's like possibly future, but not really in my mind as like a main priority for now. And then I guess there's also the coaching side of things. But yeah, like
Are you coaching Are you coaching any teams currently? Because I know you coached the Mindfreak female team that did massive success.
Yeah. So it's not like heaps of time spent into it. I just spend whatever I can. But I'm coaching the women's team. They should be playing in the upcoming tourney in Riyadh, the IESF one.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty sick.
The Australian team, is that right? Who's in the Australian team?
Yeah, Team Australia. Right now, Artemis, Hope, Connie subs in, but like that 5th spot is a bit unsure right now. It's like just whoever can pop up on the day. But Camille, my mind's gone blank.
They're in Sarcastica.
Bibian should be yeah. Bibian will be playing at the event most likely.
Yep.
Who am I missing?
I think you got 5 there.
Mia and Noogs. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, that 5th spot is just in terms of prac.
Yeah.
So it's whatever right now. But yeah.
Like how hard is it to manage a roster like that, particularly where that 5th spot could be varied? Is like is the strats like they give the 5th person like the less amount of strategy going into that? Like they give the positions where like you don't need to land flashes or anything like that? Like how does that work?
Sometimes it's a bit awkward. Like on the day, someone might play a different role, but yeah, it's always a bit hard for expectations or just consistency. Yeah. Because everyone just has different schedules. It's hard to get everyone on the same page, and you just do what you can pretty much up until the event. Yeah.
Do you think like role clashes are like important in a team, or is it possible for like players to learn multiple different roles in a team so they can do a different role if another player comes in?
Role clashes, sure, but it also depends on like the player and their attitude, I guess. Because like you can be good at so many roles, but your attitude going into like the team environment and like focusing on another role. Like let's say you're just like a crazy example, you're an AWPer, but you play just a B anchor role, that type of thing. You have to be like open-minded and just be comfortable and trust your teammate to perform their best and progress with that. Because like at the end of the day, your goal is to win, so you can't kind of like figuring out what's the best formula or like best way to get those results. Yeah,
B-side's like, you're swiping the credit card to just buy a few extra seconds, basically. It's like, can we buy 5 seconds on the side? Okay, maybe 10. And the B-side anchor's like,
exactly.
The B-side anchor's like the pawn shop owner. The best I could do is 6 seconds. I can't see anything, bro.
Yeah, as long as they lock it down.
Yep. So yeah, like I say, overall, with the content side in particular, like, what sort of like things you've learned from the content side, that people have taught you, like, what to spectate and what to go in? Do you get given things to do, or do they let you go free reign?
Content in terms of?
The observing side, sorry.
Oh, observing side? So like the actual practice of observing, like.
Oh no, from the content end, not the observing of the match, but the content end. When they want content.
Oh yeah.
How's that done?
So the actual content observing role, pretty much, you're on the group chat with the analysis, and during the live match, they might find something cool that they want to talk about at some point later on, like at a desk segment.
Yeah.
And so they type out like whatever they want. Some analysis are more detailed of what they want. But if you're ever confused, you can always just ask him for more details. And then you go off into the demo, you load up the software like HLA, and then you start recording the POVs, record the cinematics, make it look nice, make the context make sense for the viewer, and also, let the content work of what the analysis wants to say, type of thing. Yeah, so it's just like you edit on the side and then upload to a document, and then they show it on the desk, that type of thing.
Yep. So you basically get given the stuff, you get the camera angles, and that's where your magic works, basically.
Yeah, like editing and then recording 3D, like the third person perspective shots, and yeah, all of that.
Now, I know they've been doing a few pit stop crew memes at ESL Pro League where they fix the computers and how quick they do it. Have you ever been ESL pit stops before, and how quickly you create content for analysts? Like, what's your quickest time, but you got a content piece out for them?
Yeah, right now it's a bit harder to get like fast-paced stuff because something broke with the demos in CS2, so you can't actually like cut a demo during a live match to go record that part really quickly for, like, after the game starts. So that they changed up the way like the workflow works, where you just do the day after or a few matches after. So it's not that bad. But in terms of pit stop, there's situations where you're observing and your PC or like the game just crashes. You can't do much about it. It's just like a CS2 thing. Yeah. It happens like maybe once or twice at DreamHack Melbourne, and probably another event. But like when that happens, your cinematics guy next to you, he just puts on his POV. Yeah. And then you just restart your game and set up everything really quickly. So it's like, it pretty much is like that pit stop meme in a way. Yeah,
but it's the time pressure of getting back into the server.
Yeah, you got to get back in quick because like the players aren't gonna go call a timeout, or admin's not gonna call a timeout for you.
Yeah. So how quickly have you loaded up CS after a crash? Talk about that pit stop meme.
Well, it wasn't any panic moment. It was just a quick launch and then go. Just 20 seconds maybe.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Get the head, get the full tennis cap on and get the full headband on and just be like, come on, we gotta go faster.
Yeah.
Do you reckon ESL will ever introduce a segment where some of the tech people who fix up all the tech actually pit stop a Formula 1 car?
Ooh. That could be a good crossover. Yeah. That might be a content piece, Josh. You might be cooking.
By the way, I've put it on copyright, and now you have to I'm gonna patent it and trademark it, so you're gonna pay me royalties.
Trademark, copyright. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Gotta save the idea.
I'm gonna say that would actually be a very good content piece.
Yeah, so far though, they've been doing a really good job on the content.
Oh yeah, I've got to say,
very enjoyable to watch.
The tier list in particular for Rooster players, okay, you got number 1, okay, I'm gonna ask how, okay, question mark, obviously how, I was caught off guard that Netic and Juices weren't up there.
For 80k number 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Netic number 7. Yeah, Netic number 7. Opposite ends, but I think that's just like a personal grudge thing. I'll take number 6, but it's a bit questionable. Swanky above me, like right above me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, also
not a fan of that one.
Also, Apollo, like Apollo's Swanky. Like Swanky's not playing the game. Apollo is. It's the dog. He's on the desk.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a dog.
Like every time they switch to him in champs, they have to shove it. You should shove him on and be like, we can't have it. Them know the dog's playing, mate.
Yeah, he got the dog and then Q had the cats. Like
exactly.
Just however many cats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyways, man, you're always an interesting and good guy to talk to. In particular, you do so many different roles and so many different things. Yeah. And it's always good to know about them. And I think the crowd really appreciates it as well. Get to know what you guys do behind the scenes and also on the scene as a player. And I really appreciate coming on.
No worries. Thank you for having me on. And thank you for casting the games too.
All good. See you guys later in the crowd, and thank you for coming on once again. Peace out.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.